What's up, guys? Something pretty cool happened to me today, and I figured I'd share it. It's one of those moments where you feel like you've done something pretty cool, and today I had that moment happen to me. So me and Nicole went over to try out the new Samsung S20 on Galaxy's Edge and try to get on a boarding group to see if getting on a boarding group was easier with a new phone. So we got into group 3, which was awesome, and we were kind of walking around waiting on some stuff to happen and shooting some other video. And Nicole had to use the bathroom. If you're familiar with Hollywood Studios, she used the restroom over by Star Tours, and there's like a railing over there everyone kind of stands by. So I went over and hung out by the railing. So about that time, I kind of look over, and there's a gentleman there. He's probably in his 20s, I'm guessing. If you're not in your 20s, I'm sorry, but look like you were in about your 20s. And I noticed on his phone, he's watching my Rise of the Resistance video, right? So for me, I was like, wow, this is crazy. So I looked over at him and I said, oh man, that's a cool video that you're watching. That's actually my video. And he gave a quick glimpse to me and said, oh yeah. And I said, no, really, that's my video. So then he looked at me and he realizes that the person that he's looking at talking in the video is actually me. So I had a quick conversation with him. I had asked him how he did on Rise of the Resistance. Obviously, unfortunately, this was later in the morning, and he was watching my video a little too late. By that point, the boarding groups were already done. He had said he had tried a couple things, and that he didn't get a great boarding group. He had got like boarding group 100. I've been watching the boarding groups all day, hoping that they get to 100 and he gets on. I really hope everybody gets on. And the moral of the story is that's actually why I do this. That's why I go over to Disney all the time, and that's why I do these videos, is because so many times me and Nicole have gone over and we see people with children and maybe they're having a bad experience because they didn't know how to do something, or they just weren't informed enough, or for whatever reason, they took their kids on Dinosaur and their kids scared of the dark, and they didn't know what Dinosaur was. So I put together a bunch of videos for that very reason, to help people out. I had a kid, I had no idea what I was doing, and I looked to YouTube a lot of times for help, and I thought it would be awesome to do it because I got pretty good at finding out the tips and tricks and little fun, easy ways to get around Disney and get around some of the stuff and make you or me or anybody have just a better experience overall in the park. And that's pretty much what it's all about. So if you guys are watching this, I really appreciate everybody's watching all my videos, all the views, all the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Seeing somebody actually watching one of my videos at a park, trying to get a better boarding group was like the highlight of my day. I thought it was really, really awesome. Hopefully whoever that was, if he's watching this video, he will comment and let me know that he did get on Rise of the Resistance. I hope you did, man. I wish you would have watched my tips and tricks video just a little earlier, and I also wish, apparently they had moved him to another location. He checked his data speed and it was pretty good where he was at, and they had told him that where he was at wasn't a good place and they moved him, and that may have affected him getting into a boarding group. If you're wanting to know how to get into a boarding group, check out my tips and tricks videos. I'm getting ready to update that with all of the tips and tricks that I've learned over the 10 or 11 times that I've gone and been on Rise of the Resistance. We've been pretty successful. Like I said, today we got boarding group 3. The last video was boarding group 4 and 5. We've got boarding group 9, 13, one in the 20s and then the 40s. So we've been pretty successful, and it's not just a coincidence, guys. The tips and tricks work. That's just all there is to it. If you do stuff enough, you get good at it. It's just how it works. So check out some of my other videos. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. The subscribe button really helps me out, helps me know that what I'm doing is working, and it helps me know that you guys are liking it. Leave me some comments. Let me know what kind of boarding groups you guys were able to get. If anyone got boarding group lower than 3, man, you guys are awesome. 3 was the lowest I've got. We were so excited. The new video I'm getting ready to put out, I actually did a screen recording of what I actually do to get a boarding group, and it's actually the screen recording that I took this morning of boarding group 3. So I hope you guys will check that video out. It's going to be very cool, and it's going to help you get on Rise of the Resistance. It's just all there is to it. So enjoy your guys' Disney, and thanks for being a part of my YouTube channel, and thanks for checking me out, guys.